Leave here.
I refuse.
Why have you come?
To bring down that moon.
That's impossible.
I don't know the meaning of the word.
Why exactly do you wish to bring down the moon of creation?
When morning comes, the sun of destruction destroys life. And when night falls, the moon of creation gives birth to new life. Giving birth to kill, killing to give birth. We don't exist to be your playthings, you know.
But
This world functions on such a ludicrous law, then that law should just die out.
if the law were to die out, as you say, this world would die as well.
Do you believe this world is kind? Is it truly so precious that you must protect it? In truth, it's a giant torture chamber known as the world. Unknown God, ingrain this into that skull of yours. Threaten the death of this world all you'd like to, but I am not one to continue obeying your fabricated laws because you say so.
Militia. The goddess of creation, Militia, the order that created this world. What is your name?
My name is Demon King Anos.
Hana is not kind at all. You're here. Why were you waiting?
I seek information
About the world?
about you. I realize that I've never tried to understand the gods myself. Militia, express your thoughts to me.
Gods are order. We have no emotions and possess no attachments. We come into being as order and solely carry out our roles. This body is immortal, so I'm not even living.
In other words, you feel nothing.
Emotions are a function granted only to the living so that they can live.
The gods aren't immortal. About yourself?
I have a younger sister.
Oh. Are you too close?
I've never met her,
Why not?
because that is order. The moon of creation will vanish. Time on Earth comes to an end.
Then will you tell me one last thing I wish to know? What's your sister's name? Long time no see, Militia.
7 years now.
I've brought you... What did it say?
She said, please say hello to my demon king.
Well, convincing her to write that took some work. Do you have some time tonight?
A little.
Well then, shall we pick back up from 7 years ago? And share our thoughts until daybreak?
Anos, my darling boy! You know he's Demon King, don't you? So I knew on his first day we had to stay out of his way and see him off with a smile, you see? However, before he left, I did tell him to think of his mother from time to time. And after that, can you guess what Anos said to me?
For dinner tonight, I would like to have mushroom gratin, Mother.
Yes! That's absolutely correct! My little Anos is
How did you know?
home, even though he's
It's
grown
the fifth
up to be a
time.
young man. I'm still your child, Mother. That's what he told me. But no wonder, right? Demon King aside, he's only 6 months old. Of course he still needs his mother to dote on him.
Anos is so thoughtful.
He really is amazing, isn't he?
Thanks for the meal.
Anos, dear, are you going to Delzagate today?
Yes. Although, since I got here so early this morning... Misha. Let's... She's never been a morning person.
She fell asleep for the third time.
Sasha. About time you got out of bed. Better hurry or I'll have to shake you out.
It's morning already.
Have you forgotten your master's face?
I'm dreaming.
Don't think I'll just let you sleep in front of me.
Well, whatever. If you're going to be like that, I won't get up unless you hold me. I don't care if it's a dream. This is on you.
Have it your way, then. Now what? I'm holding you. Honestly, you can't even wake yourself. I thought you didn't want to be treated like a child.
Hold on. Anos? Why are you here?
Don't you remember the promise I made you? I'm here to wake you up.
Oh, well, thank you. But I'm confused. Why exactly am I in your arms right now?
Because you pouted and said you wouldn't get up unless I held you. Now that you're awake, it's a nice morning, huh?
Well, yeah, it really is a nice morning. Or should I say, good morning!
Yes.
Hey, what are you laughing at, Misha? I'm glad to see you looking...
Which of you is older?
Seriously, Misha, I wish you'd act a little more like a younger sister. In what way?
Well, let's see. Why not step out of your comfort zone and say something selfish for once?
Something selfish? I'm so sad. Huh? Wait, what are you sad about? Because Anos can't go to class anymore. Oh yeah, that. Now that the word is out all over Dilhade that he's the Demon King of Tyranny, it would only cause a huge uproar if he showed up to class.
Come on, don't be so down. I've been preparing for this day, and now everything's all set.
What are you talking about?
Starting today, we have a new transfer student who will be joining the class. Go on, introduce yourself.
Nice to meet you. My name is Anos Poltikol. I'm 6, and a former entertainer.
His big sis, right?
Wait, how could a 6-year-old possibly pass the transfer exam?
Something's definitely not adding up here.
This isn't the least bit surprising. And why not? Because Anos Poltikol possesses unmatched abilities. He's truly a certified child prodigy. If you will, go ahead and take any empty seat of your choosing.
How's this? Quite the clever disguise, isn't it?
Yeah, but how long can you keep it up? Changing your look is one thing, but staying quiet is a different story.
Oh, please. I'm not a young genius for no reason.
Oh? So you'll be playing the genius card until the very end, huh?
If you ask me, your plan's foolproof. At least try to be a bit more serious about concealing yourself.
Introductions aren't all. I am Shin Reglia. Starting today, my duty is to teach you all how to handle a blade properly.
Oh, wait, it's Father?
Don't let this news be what surprises you. From this day forward, you shall receive training from the Great Tree Spirit Any Union, as well as the demons from 2,000 years ago. And to top it all off, starting now, my precious students, we offer you a brand new special class taught by ultimate instructors. And we call it the Great Demon King Drills. I suppose you could say that your path to becoming fine young demon kings is all but guaranteed.
What's up with Mr. Erdelmaid? He's acting weirder than usual, don't you think?
I mean, he did refer to himself as a god before this, so...
Academy has chosen now to provide you with such a well-thought-out curriculum.
Because demons today are weaker than ever?
Yes, indeed. You are correct that demons these days are far too weak. And the Demon King requires enemies who are worthy of his...
Huh? What the heck's going on?
It's the result of our Zect. That's what he gets for trying to defy me.
I guess the word enemies is misleading. To be more precise, of course, he needs rivals! It is the Demon King's belief that training each and every one of you will make this country better than ever, and that the Great War, which is bound to happen eventually, will be entirely avoidable. Really, though, could his ideals be any more circumspect and out of reach? Yet how interesting. His boundless ambition evolve into fine demons. And when he ultimately hears the cry of war breaking out anyway, that Demon King is sure to take even greater leaps forward for the people of this world. So, keep that in mind as you undergo training today in the Colosseum, Mr. Shin.
Since it's day one, I will only have you do the bare minimum. By the end of today, each of you will die at least once. Perhaps even twice.
Apologies. I guess I'm just no match for you.
You're not going all out?
What?
I think you're safe to take on your real self now. Just sparring with me should be child's play for you.
If I take on my true form, that might bring me one step closer to becoming Avo Stilhevia.
Would she take over your mind?
Oh no. As of recently, I really feel like myself when I'm in my true form. But the thing is... mostly, Lei, I'm terrified you'll end up despising me.
You shouldn't be.
Huh?
My feelings for you don't change, based on your appearance. As long as you're the Misa I know, I will love you for as long as I breathe.
Lei...
Misa, please show me the real you.
You seem quite relaxed about all this. Lei Glanzardly. Apparently, you're in short supply of opponents, so allow me to take you on. As I informed the class earlier,
They sure seem chummy.
You think so? In my eyes, they're just going at each other's throats for real.
They're conversing through their swords. I'll let you hear it.
Please, give me your daughter's hand!
I will not.
Give us your blessing! I promise to make her happy! I would stake my very life on that!
I will not. I will not. I will not. I will not. I will not.
What about me do you detest so much? If I have any flaws, I'll fix them!
How absurd. At your level of swordsmanship, it's too soon for marriage. As if you could protect my daughter. Looting sword. First hidden art. Dispossession.
Lei, no! Are you there? Are you feeling okay?
Yes.
Learned your lesson? Now don't take Misa out so late at night ever again. Heaven's Fang.
You okay, Father?
Come to think of it, Leno also proposed to me right away. Unless you're a man who can at least defeat me, I cannot allow you to go out with my daughter. One more thing. If you know that you're going to be late coming home, at least use leaks to tell me.
Huh?
You know how Leno worries.
To slashing away. For getting to know your own source better, this method has proven to be most efficient.
Well, isn't that charming?
Hey, Janosch! Name's Ramon Ivor. Nice to meet ya. If you're free, let's go a few rounds.
Fine by me.
Hey, Janosch, you're royalty, right? What do you think of Dilhade now?
Unfortunately, I'm only 6. My worldview is a tad skewed.
Then as a special favor, I'll clue you in on the details. See, the world's a mess, to tell you the truth. We who make up the royal class aren't revered nearly as much as we should be. But now they're drafting all these stupid laws and forcing equality and fairness down our throats. Between us, I hear the Unitarians made up the whole Demon King of Tyranny story.
I always knew that Demon King was fake.
Ha! You and I are gonna get along great, Janosch. I like you.
I've heard through the grapevine there's a resistance group that calls themselves the Royalists. Fellow allies of justice.
Yeah, good one, kiddo. The Royalists disbanded long ago. And besides, Janosch, those who are true allies of justice usually aren't too keen on revealing themselves right away.
I'd be useful to them.
Okay, kid, don't get cocky now.
I'll show you.
Fine. I'll try not to hurt you too much. Take this!
In go.
What the? Who the hell are you?
Janosch Poltico. Just a child prodigy who's a fan of justice.
Do you have time after school? I'll take you to see the leader of the...
So, Comrade Janosch, it's your first time seeing a dragon, correct? I understand you have a knack for the arcane arts as well. Could you turn this one into a monster, enhance its powers, and rein it in?
In the market for a pet?
Well, in a manner of speaking. Let's start with 10 of them. If I make the dragons attack Mid-Haze, I can strip the Demon King army of some of its manpower. And if that happens, it will bring the Royalists that much closer to victory.
Though the people will likely take the hit before the soldiers.
Exactly, it's perfect. The Demon King won't be able to focus on the battle because he'll be too busy trying to protect the people.
So I just have to turn it into a monster?
Magnificent. What on earth?
First of all, you're grossly underestimating just how powerful dragons are. Obviously, once unleashed, they can't be tamed. One more thing.
You slew a monster of that size with one blow?
A mere 10 dragons is nothing for the Demon King army.
Well, this miscalculation is a welcome one. Having such a dependable comrade on my side will change everything.
Lastly, you still haven't realized the fatal flaw in your little scheme. You're too eager. You should have peered deeper into my abyss the moment we met.
Anos!
Your Majesty, but why?
If you've forgotten, I'll advise you once again.
Right now, this man is a flagrant impostor sent by the Unitarians. A heinous misfit who deserves to burn! Immolate him! Out with a single breath?
In order to reach your selfish desires, you were prepared to sacrifice countless lives. A source that rotten is unacceptable. It must be shackled.
What have you done to me?
While Ned Nellius remains bound to someone's neck, they'll relive their worst nightmare on loop. As long as you continue down the path of the foolish royalist in that dream, you will always end up dead at my feet. Witness it 100 times per second, writhe in agony with no perception of dream or reality. Awaken. From this moment on, your purpose in life will be to convert the royalists. If each of them manage to regain their virtuous souls, then I'll...
Consider yourself to be the same as a god?
A god? Don't ever forget. I'm the Demon King, Anos Bodyguard. Oh, a strange man, you say?
Yes, sir. He is the one who provided us with the dragons. Judging by the ring he wore on his finger, it's apparent that he's neither from Dilhade nor Aseshion, but that's all I can tell you.
So he's the mastermind. There's someone I usually don't see.
Well, I would like to be granted an audience with the Demon King of Tyranny.
Granted.
If you're not going to allow tragedy to befall the people, I beg of you, save me from that fate too!
Amelia, if it means you'll be saved, can you swear that a single complaint will never leave your lips?
Yes.
I will not allow tragedy to befall you, but the only one who can save you is you. Do you actually like teaching?
Well, I don't hate it. It's one job I've never quit.
Then I will arrange for you to be reinstated. That said, you'll be going to the Hero Academy, Arklaniska.
Are you telling me I have to teach humans? In a place like that, I'll be discriminated against just for being a demon!
Right. If you're a demon, everyone's equal. Whether you're the Demon King or a mixed-blood demon of unknown origin like you.
No!
The Hero Academy. If you achieve success there, I'll promote you to the Demon King Academy. I'll grant you the same rank as the 7 Elder Demon Emperors.
Do you really mean that?
I wouldn't lie to you.
Then be sure to keep your promise.
Amelia, you're the one who asked me to save you. So, under no circumstances will I allow you to abandon salvation and run away. Goddess of Selection.
Your Majesty, I come bearing news.
Igarath, what is it?
Scouts in Aseshion have reported seeing a dragon, and several of the townspeople have gone missing.
Devoured?
Most likely. As far as we know, no one possesses the knowledge of how to subdue dragons.
I suppose it would be best to send in my subordinates from 2,000 years ago.
But it doesn't look like they have plans to request assistance with the matter. If you were to send them in, without permission,
Then, I'll request a collaboration between the Demon King and Hero Academies.
I believe they'll say they're not prepared to receive more students.
No problem. They've just brought on a new instructor who can help.
Outstanding! Tell me, how does it feel to have wielded Gatom successfully?
Well, I was only able to do it thanks to your assistance. The fact is that I'm still the ineptest magic user in the class, and that hasn't changed.
A good attitude to have, Miss Bookworm Naya.
Bookworm, what?
I've noticed you stay after class to study in the library every day. Thus, I have including myself, are equally inept at magic. So would you not agree that makes you the least arrogant of anyone in the class? The student with the greatest potential?
Do you really think so, sir?
Just look at Mr. Erdelmaid. Such an oddball, but so serious about his job.
Class is now beginning. Didn't you hear me? Why are you always... Please quiet down, students!
Why are we always what? You're new here, Amelia. Get with the program. Is she gonna be okay?
Doesn't look like the big guy's here today. It's not like there's any point in the Demon King attending this academy, is there?
Believe me, students, I'm well aware you have no interest in an inter-academy exchange. Come forward. Now, Anosh Poltikov.
What's this? A kid?
Should the Hero Academy attain victory, classes during the exchange will be cancelled for everyone.
Huh? What gives you the right to...
Why should we care? You're just gonna give your side the edge anyway, aren't you?
Judging by your response, that must mean you would care if you were the one with the edge. Right, human? In that case, I shall leave the choice of contest to you.
All right, then, let's go with dice. Whoever rolls the bigger number wins.
That's fine.
Here, roll with this one.
This has been tampered with.
I'll start us off. There we go!
It doesn't matter how I throw it, right?
Do what you want.
Good.
Ah!
Guess I win. Not that it would make any difference.
Huh? Only a one should have come up.
It doesn't matter if the die is loaded or not. I would never miss with it either way.
Did you see that, class? This young man is Anosh Poltikov. He's the pride of Demon King Academy and a child prodigy.
The Almighty can create a sword that no one can pull out. If the Almighty cannot create a sword that no one can pull out, he is not the Almighty. If the Almighty creates a sword that no one can pull out, then that sword cannot be pulled out by the Almighty either. If you can't pull out the sword, you can't be called the Almighty. Therefore, he is not the Almighty. So, is there no Almighty in this world? When you find the answer...
Okay, let's get back to... Headmaster Zamira. Is something the matter?
I have received orders from the palace for the participating members of the selected classes. There have been numerous confirmed sightings of a monster known as a dragon, and with the directive of subduing this creature, we have elected to send you.
Does that mean they want us to fight a dragon?
Please, sir, wait a moment. What about the military?
Ask the office if you want any further details, as I am a rather busy man. I'm honored to make your acquaintance for the first time, Hero Canon. We at the palace have been preparing a grand ceremony of the highest honor for you. The civilians and the soldiers are all ready and eager to give our hero a warm welcome home.
Well, thank you, but I'm a demon now.
I'll grace us with your presence.
Lei, would you like to go play in the water with me after school?
Ah, but young lad, unfortunately Lord Canon will be too busy for—
That sounds fun.
Pardon?
Apologies, but no thanks. I already have plans after school.
Well then why don't you come right now? You have nothing to learn here anyways, especially not in the presence of these fakes who claim to be heroes.
Your words are inexcusable. What sort of headmaster can call his own students fakes so cavalierly?
I know that's right. Sparing tons of troops for your fancy ceremony's one thing. But who sends students to take on a freaking monster?
For real, if you need your dragon problem taken care of, send your genuine hero.
Know your place, you little scumbags! If it were up to me, you miscreants would have been put to death for impersonating the Hero Canon!
Well, thankfully, that ruling is up to the Hero Academy. However, being sent to subjugate an unknown monster is the same as going to our—
who failed to stop that recent war. We're offering you a chance! If you were true heroes, you wouldn't think twice about risking your lives.
What's wrong with you? Are heroes all you care about? They're merely children. Why should they have to risk their lives for something like that?
If these charlatans lack the courage to risk their worthless lives, we humans cannot call them heroes.
Then they don't have to be heroes at all.
What?
If they die, it's all over. Letting them die for the sake of such a reckless order, that I'll have no part of.
You better watch yourself, woman. You can't even take control of your own students. If you're going to behave so arrogantly, I'll send you back to Dilhane immediately.
Please forgive my insolence.
Now come right here and get down on your knees. I'll make sure you never forget who you're—
Oh, sorry, Headmaster. It's—
Are you done disrupting our class time now, or what? I'll get you for this, you mongrels!
That was so unnecessary. After I put up with all of his provocations, you had to go and ruin it! Do you understand that as your teacher, I'm responsible for everything that you do? And for what? What do you have against me?
Excuse me, I must be going.
Hey, where are you?
Your troublemaker students deserve to face suspension properly, so we are complying with your wish.
Yeah, whatever. Who can deal with this crap?
Jeez, Amelia, you really are the lowest.
Come back here now!
Well, I guess it's not like we have room to talk, do we? This is it. Bull. Let's get in there.
Come on, why won't this stupid thing open? You're just a tin can! An impudent one!
May I give it a try? Those magical canned foods are unresponsive towards demons. But if you camouflage your spell as more human...
Thank you very much.
Why are you eating outside, with all these restaurants around here?
I can't be bothered to talk to others. That's why I bought a whole year's worth of canned food.
But you can't open them.
You just be quiet. I can see that you're skilled with magic. I envy you.
Looks tasty.
What?
The salt-cured meat.
Would you like some?
Sure.
What do you think you're doing? You mustn't use your hands.
You see, I didn't bring any forks with me today.
Well, you're not a beast. Come, take a seat right here. Hey, Anosh, you need to adjust the way you address other people.
Why is that?
Because you're sounding like the most sarcastic man in the world. You come from the royal family, don't you?
Seems so.
I was a royal myself in another life. But thanks to an evil magician, I was turned into a demon of mixed blood. To tell the truth, being a royal gave me a sense of pride. I was leading such a... and everyone started to look down on me.
What about now? You like teaching, right?
Yes, that's true. But it's not as if I'll ever be happy again.
Why not?
Coming here made me realize something. That ordinary humans without magical power believe me to be a human. And yet, they treat me no differently than how everyone else treated me back in Dilhane. The only one who was looking down on me as a hybrid was me.
I was just trembling with fear for no reason, even though no one ever looked down on me. Even so, what am I supposed to do? I just had to face the fact that I'm really nothing but an ugly and despicable witch. Nothing has changed at all. Come to think of it, this must be due to the curse that evil magician cast on me. I was merely a royal, as if I can become someone great now.
I don't get things that are that complex.
I don't expect you to.
But anyway, this is a bit too salty.
You little fool. You're supposed to eat it with the bread.
That bread's too hard.
That's why. You dip it in this oil first. How is it?
Tasty. The bread is a lot softer, and the meat is just salty enough.
Isn't it?
Looks like you taught me something new.
Oh, this is common knowledge for anyone.
But I didn't know about it. If you have a year's worth of canned goods, there must be all kinds of ways to prepare and eat them.
If you don't mind it being so mundane, I'll be happy to teach you more.
All right, time to play in the water.
I want to play in the sand, too.
I wish we'd thought to bring our swimsuits along with us, you know? Oh, wow, thank you, Anos.
Thanks so much, bro.
How do I look? Well, you look good, but is it too much?
You don't get it, do you, Sasha?
Huh?
A swimsuit isn't just any article of clothing. It's a type of magic that enhances your physical abilities in the water to the maximum. This is the ultimate swimsuit! Now, come on in. Enjoy your time in the water.
If I go in there, I'll die! Anos, look!
Oh, is that the throne in Dozegate?
Don't you ever forget, I'm the Demon King Zeshia. You will now sit with me, please. Mommy, you sit too.
I think it would be a little too crowded that way. Wait, Anos, would you mind turning into Anos real quick?
Sure thing.
Because it would have been a tight fit, you thought the three of us couldn't sit together, right?
You got it. That's our Demon King Zeshia.
Brother Anos should be Anos forever. That way I can always be her big sister.
When you're Anos, she feels like you're her kid brother and she's happy.
Anos, I'll protect you. I've even been working really hard on my mirror magic.
That's what Meek Elenov taught you?
I'm studying too, to become well-versed in support By the way, Anos, thanks again. The 10,000 Zeshias got to play a whole lot, and any union says they'll even be learning to talk soon.
Well, it's just the beginning. I told you that I'd make you all happy together, didn't I?
You look so young, but sound so cool. There's the Anos that I adore.
Glad we came, huh?
I'm not so sure. This swimsuit's a little embarrassing.
It looks cute.
You? Never drop your guard, remember?
Well now, looking to get punished, huh?
What does this punishment involve, pray tell?
You're here, Father?
Come, Lake Glanzardly. Let us take a lap of long-distance swimming. If you are capable of returning here before I do, when it comes to my daughter, I'll leave you be for the time difference between us.
Girls.
Lay!
Show me what you can do.
Oh, boy. Well, maybe 2,000 years ago, those two bonded over swimming or something. Misa! Wanna play volleyball? Oh, sure!
I am the Demon King's right-hand man. My swimming style cannot possibly be defeated.
2,000 years ago, this was our stronghold. To protect the people, I honed my swimming skills like there was no tomorrow!
Here it goes! Got it!
My daughter is far too precious to be left in the hands of a man who's an inferior swimmer to me. If it came to it, she needs someone who can rescue her from the sea.
You're a fast swimmer, I'll give you that. However, if Misa were to start drowning, I'll be the one who saves her. I'll show you right here.
Which one of us made it here before the other?
Misa?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We swam so much, my belly's begging for food.
There's no one else around. You can come out now. Who might you be?
The Cardinal of Jordal, the Kingdom of the Dragon God. Ahide Alobo Agatse. I am known as the Oracle and am one of the Selected Eight.
Jordal, huh? Don't know him.
I have become aware. In accordance with the pact, I beseech you to come forth, Selected Gods. Bring your divine judgment upon the two of us. Wala Nate Porteos!
Huh. I wasn't aware there existed a spell for summoning gods.
This place shall now serve as a venue for judgment. So come, Anos Voldigode. Why don't you reveal the god who selected you?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I'm sure you know. After all, you are one of the Selected Eight, and a misfit above anything else.
Well, I don't. And I've never been called such an entity.
Then I suppose it is my duty to bring judgment upon you for tainting the judgment selection. Hear me, Arcana, my goddess.
Creation, Artiot Noah. More importantly, are you actually Militia?
I am the goddess of selection, Arcana. Now, be frozen in the moonlight.
What's this about summoning gods and judgment selection? I haven't the slightest idea of what you're referring to. But did you really think the Demon King could be surpassed by the power of a mere god?
A mere god, you say? A god is the hand of salvation extended by the radiant almighty Equus, and all living creatures are known to worship gods.
You're free to believe that if you wish, but don't try to force it onto those that have no desire for it.
When I learned that someone called a misfit would be at the judgment selection, I wondered what sort of person they might be. It's the god's precious time by tolerating a heretic like you. Beg forgiveness, you pathetic sinful lamb, and let us save you.
Leave this place, Ahide. You are not yet capable of defeating the misfit at this time.
If that is your wish, my goddess of selection, Arcana, I shall obey.
You think that you can win now that you're rid of your baggage?
I don't know. Throughout the entire judgment selection, I've never seen anyone as powerful as you.
You mentioned this judgment selection before. What exactly is that all about?
If you are truly ignorant to that knowledge, then it's my duty as the selection goddess to explain it to you.
Let's hear it then.
The judgment selection, the method in which a human becomes a god. Contestants are chosen from among all living creatures to be judged individually. They're called the Selected Eight, and a representative is selected, who becomes a divine proxy, gaining powers.
It doesn't sound all that pleasant for something referred to as divine judgment.
In order to be approved for the role, the chosen proxy has to have been deemed worthy by each and every selection god. However, selection gods rarely choose someone other than the selected with whom they've drawn up a pact.
Which means, there's no way to select only one unless you eliminate the others. Or you destroy the selection gods.
That is one method of settling the matter. There are various ways to validate a judgment.
So why was I chosen?
There are 8 selection gods, and one of them is Evra Stansetta.
Will you be showing me how to get there?
It's in the underground world. You'll find it. That's it for my explanation. Will you continue the battle?
No.
I see.
I have something to ask of you.
Huh?
What did your question from earlier mean? Was that for Ahide?
I myself seek the answer.
Institute of the Gods.
All right. Considering yesterday's events, it has become quite apparent that you all need to undergo extensive training on how to slay a dragon. And so why not start off this boot camp with a little game of tag?
What are we, babies?
I thought we were here to learn, but I guess it's recess.
If we're going to subjugate any dragons, it would be helpful if you could be a bit stricter with us.
Really, boys? Are you incapable of just sitting through class quietly?
Alrighty then. Let's see you run to that lone pine tree. In under 3 minutes, without magic.
Hey, come on. Don't underestimate us.
Now then, off you go.
This is easy.
Just what are those Demon King Academy chumps trying to...
Now, be stunned. That is a dragon.
What is the meaning of this?
Just yesterday, I discovered this air work in actual combat, so why not cut to the chase and have them experience the threat of a real dragon for themselves? And so, today's lesson will be playing tag with a dragon. You are to evade that dragon and make it to the lone pine tree. Now, don't worry. So long as this doesn't run out of sand, you can be revived no matter how many times you die. If you don't wish to face the same demise, get back here within 3 minutes and turn the timer over. Oh, but take this as a word of warning. Don't get devoured. The dragon's digestive organs can melt your source. If they gobble you up, you can never be resurrected again.
From underground, dragons use vibrations to hunt their prey. If you run silently, they can mount.
Allow me to make this area safe for you. Now then, let's begin this game of tag in which all of your lives are at stake.
Shall we?
You don't really need to do this, do you, Anosh?
There's something I'd like to try out. Know your place.
That!
Now show me the way to your nest.
What's this? Perhaps you've happened to discover something intriguing.
We'll be back before class is over.
Hey, would you wait a second? Where are we going?
I mentioned it yesterday. Apparently, Everest Stanzetta is in the underground world.
I hear a strange sound.
A dragon cry. The dragon's vocal cords create a special magic field called the Dragon Domain. As the magical power is hidden, transporting yourself to it doesn't work, and you can't see it with magic. If there are people underground, they'll be near the dragon's nest.
What in the world is this?
I did some research on it 2,000 years ago, but this giant tunnel didn't exist then.
So it showed up after you were reincarnated?
Actually, it's more likely that it was built.
By whom?
Who knows? I have no idea. The residents' magical power is similar to those of humans and demons.
Did the underground world ancestors come from the surface?
They very well may have. Though it's odd that no one above ground knows about it.
Hey, what about that Everest Stanzetta place? Is it around here too?
If we knew that, our lives would be much easier. You really seem to enjoy...
As I'd like to, due to a pact to remain war-free, having physical altercations in Gala Hesta is forbidden. Down here, there is only one place where the judgment selection may be held, and that would be Everest Tenseta. We're heading over there now.
Don't you think he's being a little too helpful?
We have to go with him.
Are you sure about this? I mean, just yesterday, I was nothing but a heretic to you.
If you do indeed reveal yourself to be a heretic, then who would I be to rob you of a chance to learn from the gods?
Oh.
Welcome all to Everest Tenseta, the Institute of the Gods.
The judgment selection is a ritual that serves to take over the role of the lost god and select a divine proxy. The candidates who are chosen by the selection gods are known as the Selected Eight, and the one who shall fill that... After the Selected Eight have been chosen, the selection pledge jewel will be bestowed upon them, and by a show of faith they shall form a pact with their god.
This one doesn't seem to be sparkling like yours.
Yes, well, that would be an indication that you have yet to truly form a pact.
You say that I was selected, but I've never even met a selection god as far as I know.
Perhaps you don't recall because they were not originally known as selection gods. That title is one a god is granted once they have chosen one of the selected.
And by that you mean at the time, the god who chose me had not yet earned that title for themselves.
Indeed, said god would become a selection god only after choosing you.
The god who chose to drag me into this judgment, huh? But lost instead.
During the judgment selection, no matter what may occur, divine order is never truly lost. So long as that selection pledge jewel exists.
Is that so? But still, I wouldn't want a divine proxy being born now. After all I did to annihilate the Order of Destruction.
Your desire for it matters not. As long as you've been selected, it's not something you can ignore. For on that holy seat there lies engraved both your name and the title you've received. Misfit.
How did this underground world come into existence?
I am not obligated to answer any questions unrelated to the judgment selection.
Touché. This place is a school, right? There must be history books. Let's go.
Not so fast. You should know that while fighting is allowed in Everest Tenseta, this holy seat hall is the one exception to the rule. Do not forget that you've exposed been the ultimate prey. Heretic.
Students here?
Probably. They seem to be deciphering the tablets.
Half's written in ancient magic script.
What, can't you tell what the other half is written in?
With this many tablets, I should be able to decipher them. Huh. So this underground world was created around 2,000 years ago.
What?
Its residents are called Dragonids, also known as the Children of Dragons.
Hey, hold up a second. You've already deciphered it?
Dragonids?
Yes, their ancestors were born from dragons. Dragons consume sources. When a dragon consumes a massive number, and from there, the dragon then gives birth to what is known as a Dragonborn.
That makes Dragonborn's descendants the Dragonids of the underground world.
The underground world has a dome, the umbrella of the earth, or rather, the surface. And Njordal, kingdom of the dragon god. Agatha, kingdom of the royal dragon. And Goddess Shola, kingdom of the supreme dragon, are always at war with each other. But I'm not seeing it. This world must have been created by someone.
Onos. What is it? But this is...
Misha, how did you know?
I thought I could see it. Only vaguely.
Looks like different characters.
Ancient script, huh? Script only known to the gods, but Militia once taught me how to read it. Where nights are endless and emptiness
eternal. Far away in the underground world, a divine castle was born. If only the night without a beginning could shine a gentle light, no sun rises above ground and destruction never comes. Life is not created and the world comes to a stop. Which matters more, order or humans? The answer is known to you. No one knows the answer but you.
What is that supposed to mean?
Most likely it's about the gods, and how they created the underground world with that order.
What a foolish heretic. You were warned not to move about freely, and yet I find you loitering here.
Who are you?
My name is Gazelle Aptagila. I am a holy knight of Giordal, Kingdom of the Dragon God. And like you, I am also one of the Selected Eight.
Saint Gazel has officially announced himself. So is the...
You will now become acquainted with the power of the venerable gods. In accordance with the pledge, I have come to...
If you need that chant to cast your spell, you won't be able to use summoning magic in front of me. Didn't even leave a mark, huh? So as long as you have this jewel, you can summon a god even after death.
Be astonished and witness her glory. The guardian god of restoration who can revive even the dead, Nutra di Hyana.
Why all the swagger over mere restoration?
What's that?
G-Ross.
Guys, now feel the gods! What happened, my god? Why are you?
Don't mind her. Your god has her hands full for the moment.
Silence! Restore yourself now, Nutra de Hyana! What in heaven happened? My god!
Gagalia.
Huh?
That's a spell that enhances restoration of the body. Excessive restoration turns toxic. The Guardian was attempting to restrain her power, but thanks to your thoughtless order, she was eliminated instead. To think that a devoted disciple of the gods would be ignorant of such a flaw.
You'll pay for this, you scoundrel! Fall to my assassin!
So he can summon more than one.
This is possession summoning. I had the God of Radiance, Geocilia, descend upon me, and I claimed his Order of Light as my own! Priestess, and this is Divine Tool Summon. Behold my weapon imbued with the piercing god Beheos, the Divine Spear Beheteros! My visible form is light, and in this world nothing can come close to being faster. Welcome to the God's War in the Underground World!
Did you really think that traveling at the speed of light was enough to flee from me?
Absurd!
Now then, if you were to destroy a god during Judgment Selection, it wouldn't have any effect on its order.
Never be done! Against my selection god, a mere human could never leave such a... No, not my divine power! All proof of my sainthood! Please, no more!
This time, let me enlighten you. This is how Demon Kings war above ground.
Lord Gazel has been defeated.
A heretic defeating a god?
My goddess, I beseech thee, please, my goddess of selection. Answer my call, I beg of you.
Your jewel.
Please don't do this. My judgment isn't over. It can't be.
In the name of Arcana, the goddess of selection, I deliver my verdict.
With the order of these three gods as my offering in accordance with the Selection Judgment Pledge, I offer this gift unto my goddess Arcana.
I hereby accept. Become as one, Order of the Three Gods.
I have received the divine message, Gazel. The gods have foretold that I am to inherit your will and each of your gods. Come, let us fight together.
Impossible! What about my salvation then, huh? What did I dedicate my life to the gods for?
Oh my, is that doubt I hear? Very well, then in the name of the Cardinal of Jordal, I hereby excommunicate you. Do not mourn, for all that you own belongs to your gods. It's only a matter of returning them and nothing more.
Almighty Radiant Equius, I've committed the gravest of sins. I have dared to doubt you, and even attempted to betray you. Please, God, forgive my soul!
Oh, Arcana, you are truly merciful. However, once this coffin of ice you've erected has melted, he will surely attempt to go back to his gods. Therefore, I must fulfill my duty in granting his wish of meeting a respectable end. Oh, my goddess Arcana, I humbly repent. Although it was necessary for order, I beg you to forgive me for robbing the Holy Knight Gazelle of his guiding life.
I forgive you, my chosen. From now on, I expect you to follow the right path.
Of course, Almighty Radiance, I shall do as you wish. Let the heretic to understand.
Don't make me laugh, you fraudster.
Believe me, I have no qualms about engaging you in a holy war right now. However, I don't think the gods will grace me with that divine prophecy.
That's quite the excuse you've crafted. Now speak the truth. Since Arcana can't defeat me right now, you're going to power up by devouring other divine beings.
It might not be this day, but mark my words, you shall receive divine judgment soon.
Unless you reverse his excommunication, reincarnating him will change nothing.
He will be reborn as a different person, and that will be his true salvation.
I see. If I may ask, why did you choose that Ahide fellow?
He is a completely hopeless person, and I was a god. Why do people yearn so deeply to be—
That begs the question, what caused your curiosity?
During all my time in existence, I've never once felt it was a blessing to be a god.
You know, for a god, you sure do speak quite logically.
Now would be a good time for you to go back above ground.
Really? Why's that?
I cannot tell you more.
Is it because I'm the enemy?
Yes.
If so, then why would you warn me?
Is it wrong to save an enemy? Whether you believe me or not, that choice is yours.
She definitely has to be plotting something.
What do you think, Misha?
The gods don't ever show emotion. But Arcana is a little different.
Oh? Did you see something?
A thirst that's completely dry. Like wandering across a waterless desert for all eternity.
Well, you chose the perfect time to return. Today's lesson was just coming to an end. Rejoice, class! You've all passed this session. If you lot keep this up, you might be able to subjugate those dragons sooner than I expected you to. Getting the better of the people in the palace will be so sweet, I simply can't wait.
Anosh, I received an update from Lord Xerxes.
About the man with the ring?
Yeah, he says they made contact again. His familiar, a falcon, came to see him. Apparently, he's arranging for another batch of dragons. Oh, but he did say he turned them down, of course.
Is this the same ring he wore?
Huh? What are you doing with... I mean, that's it for sure, but...
What else did he say?
I'm not entirely sure, but... Lord Xerxes has seen that falcon. He told me it used to fly around the palace in Gyred...
With a pinch of courage.
For some reason, the palace gives off some pretty creepy vibes at night.
They say that ghosts have haunted its halls for a long time.
But you're just reduced to your source when you die, so there can't be any ghosts.
Don't do that, Azeshia. I think Sasha's actually frightened by all this. Is this a dragon cry?
Wait, I think we'd better do what we were told during the ceremony. It'll be easier to do some digging as guests.
Watch your back. That advice might not be what it seems either.
that even you people are capable of fleeing a dragon, but you still lack the know-how or abilities to vanquish one. So what do you do?
Let's see.
What kind of magic is the hero's specialty? In other words, how did they battle with us demons?
With Osk? Oh, no. Was it with barrier magic?
Yes, dear, precisely. Barrier magic, which the heroes used 2,000 years ago to vanquish dragons. Degelius. Degelius is a group spell that uses magic collected by Osk. It seals the dragon with the sound emitted by threads. However, the ancient dragons who have turned dark green over the years own head on the line to take theirs. Additionally, dragons whose scales and skin are of a different shade altogether are what we call variants. They're a rare breed, but if you do run into one, there's but one measure to take. Start running without so much as a backward glance. Now then, let's see you try your hand at Degelius. Oh, Miss Amelia, you are familiar with the magic sequence for Osk, aren't you?
I mean, yes, I'm familiar with it. But as I am a demon, hero magic isn't exactly my...
Why not give it a try?
Okay.
Now, everyone, once her Osk manifests, lend her your energy.
I knew it. I just can't do this.
Oh, don't give up now. Since you're no longer... Please give it a try. Don't avert your gaze. Peer into the abyss. After all, the blood of a human flows through your veins now as well. It appears this kind of magic might actually be more suited to your abilities. And now let's see you use it.
You know, when she isn't yapping our ears off, Amelia's kind of hot. Just her face, though.
Yeah, I think she's cutest when she's mad at us personally.
Please, you two. We're in the middle of an Osk session, so she can hear what you're thinking. Still, it is interesting.
You! What kind of thoughts are those to have during this class? Thanks to your juvenile minds, I failed the spell.
Oh, yeah, hey. Sorry about that, Teach.
Yeah, well, if you didn't use it so aggressively, it might actually work, Amelia.
Miss Amelia! And don't presume to teach me a lesson when you're only a student yourself!
Yes, you say that. But if that truly mattered, shouldn't you be more skilled at barrier magic than us mere students?
You need to shut your mouth.
As usual, the incompetent instructors at this academy can't teach any decent classes.
Now, what the hell? You're here to butt in again?
I have no use for a fake like you, though I did hear, you know, that you have all been practicing how to flee from a dragon. When not even death itself can stop the hero canon from putting up a fight. Are you cowards going to use those well-trained legs to flee during a national emergency? Before you talk like a big shot, why don't you actually go vanquish at least one dragon if you can? I have come to escort you to the Palace Hero Kanon and Lady Misa. We sincerely hope you enjoyed the banquet to your heart's content during your stay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
God damn it! Don't give me that crap! Who the hell does that asshole think he is?
Stop!
Get off!
It's all no use anyway. They're the ones who set us all up. We've always done exactly what they told us to do. But even if we put our lives on the line, it won't ever matter unless we're the real deal. Damn it. Why couldn't I have been born a hero? The hell are you doing? You feeling sorry for me, huh?
If you don't want to protect anything, get out.
Get out?
If there isn't a single thing you want to protect from the dragons, then there's no need for you to take this class.
Now that's what you call youth, eh, Mr. Shin? They're certainly young.
But, Mr. Erdelmaid, what do we do about the rest of class?
The humans will be back. They just need a breather. The Osk spell only displays its true value when everyone's thoughts are unified. And that is precisely why Miss Amelia had that little clash with the students. Now then, allow me to show the rest of you how real demons do battle. We're taking a field trip to the East Desert.
Majesty, it is a great honor to make your acquaintance, Hero Kanon. I am the 106th King of Gyrodite. My name is Lysias Angelo Gyrodite.
My name is Lake Lansley now.
A pleasure. Thank you for coming to visit. We have been eagerly awaiting this day for quite some time. Under normal circumstances, I would have liked to show you some hospitality, but the situation is dire. You see, I have a favor to ask of you.
What would that be?
26 members of the Gyrodite royal family. Each and every one of them succumbed to illness.
All of them, you say?
So as you can imagine, our only hope now is your spirit sword, which I'm told can sever fate. I beg of you, won't you please save my family?
If it's related to a curse, I might be...
As a proud member of the royal family, it was I who delivered the hero Canon to the palace for you.
Huh? Very well done, Zamira. You will be rewarded. You have done hard work for our country, and shall continue to do so at the Hero Academy.
Did you say the Hero Academy?
Do you have any complaints?
No.
Now then, let me show you the way.
What is this?
A good luck charm. They say it can help you reconcile.
At the end of the day, you're still just a young boy, Anosh. I told them to leave. Of course they're angry at me. Well, the thing is, they're just like me. But because of that, in the end, I couldn't stand the fact they had become reflections of the thing that had been oppressing me. I've never been one who can deal with her students' feelings. I'm not an exemplary teacher like that.
I disagree. Above all else, what you wanted to uphold was their dignity. If they didn't want to protect the people, you didn't want them stepping on the battlefield.
When you talk like that, you really sound like a grown-up. But unfortunately, no one will see it that way.
Then let me be the only one who does. In my opinion, you were a fine teacher today, Amelia.
Well, I don't know if that's true. But I think I'll go pick another fight with them. I mean, what's left to lose? All right, you need to get back to your class.
You put up a good fight.
Honestly, that boy.
You see these coffins here? They're used for suppressing curses.
The royal family are inside these? Just as I thought. The people are under attack, and yet their king is keeping a dragon as a pet. What's the meaning of this?
This is all for the sake of salvation, Hero Canon. Dragons are divine messengers. By offering up your body and soul, you can attain true salvation.
And shouldn't you be the one offering yourself as a living sacrifice to this?
Once I've achieved that, then I shall gladly set off to where they are.
What about the royal family?
I went ahead and sent the rest of them to the gods a bit early.
But they were your own children, and you fed them to the dragon?
They were in constant war over who would inherit the throne. Blood relatives, resenting, hating, and battling each other. If anything, I did them all a favor by saving them from that hell.
What is it that you want?
It's a divine decree to sacrifice a hero as an offering to the radiant almighty Equius. Once you are gone, I will set off for the gods and receive royal authority as I live on for eternity.
Who was it that filled your head with such blatant lies? Was it the Draconid Arhide?
My actions are all according to the will of his radiance, almighty Equius. As the pact decreed, show me true salvation. Now then, remove the Spirit God's sword from its sheath. Otherwise, her soul will be taken under the God's control, and she will vanish from this world forevermore.
Wait and see. Just a little bit longer.
Unfortunately for you, this can't overcome her.
Very well, then, you must repent for your sins. Now, obey the gods, Misa Reglia. Hero Canon, and end his life. You can't possibly defy the gods.
Not even the gods are able to steal her soul away from her. Because I have already stolen it for myself.
Really now, where did those slackers run off to? Wait, what was that sound?
But if you do run into one, there's but one measure to take. Start running without so much as a backward glance.
Damn it! Just get over here! You big dumb monster! I'll kill you even if it kills me too!
Hurry, now! Save everyone and get out of here!
Can't do it.
What are you doing, students? Get going!
I can't do it! If we run now, we'll all be... Heroes aren't supposed to run away!
Allow me to go first. Let's see if Gavowell works on that thing.
Gavowell? Self-destruct? You. That burn should be good enough reason. Hurry, or you'll get caught up in it! Save your comrades and your heroes! Come after me. I have nothing. I'm empty. Clinging onto false glory. Holding unreal fantasies close to my heart. My whole life, I've only ever looked away from the truth. When I came to that realization, I ran away. I ran and ran without stopping. And this is where I ended up. An academy of good-for-nothings beyond all hope. Irresponsible students lacking all motivation. Having these thoughts is the wretched part of me. And surely I must be more delusional than I thought. At the very least, I want to leave these young people with a chance. So they can flee to safety. Because when they're done running, they're sure to find an answer to hold on to. That's what I'd like to believe. Those classes were boring till the end, huh?
Don't you dare give up now! Emilia!
Stop this! Just because you're a hero, that doesn't mean you have a duty to die protecting those you don't wish to protect! There's no need for you to become the real deal. If you only learn one thing from me, let that be it! Before I go, at least let me do one thing that teaches...
I swear you're the most annoying teacher in the world. But all the other ones only cared about heroes. Unlike you, Miss Emilia.
That's just... Are you going to throw your life away for a wretched teacher just because of a stupid misunderstanding?
Tell me where they are then! Where are we supposed to find a fine teacher anywhere in this damn country?
Ever since that war in Dilhade broke out, no other teacher ever claimed that the students' responsibilities were her own responsibilities. You were the only one.
Let's be real, though. Who the heck really wants a fine teacher now anyway? A scumbag teacher like you is perfect for us degenerates, Emilia.
We might be hopeless trash, and we may be fakes playing the role of heroes. But even still, we're not gonna just abandon our comrades and run like a bunch of cowards! We may be about this!
Degelius might just do the trick. It's our only hope of defeating this.
Yeah, but if we were to ease up our efforts now, wouldn't this winged demon just take us out right away?
We still have one person who's free. By utilizing Osk, I'm converting all our collective desires into magical power. And we would like you to be the one to unify them. If it works, we might just come out successful.
Here I am, with students from the Hero Academy.
Trust me, we're just as scared as you are. If we're being honest, we didn't have any courage. We believed that you grown-ups were all the same. But now, I'd like to believe again, one more time, that even we have the smallest trace of courage.
Hurry! If we survive this, we'll promise to take your classes seriously!
Please, lend me your power, and give me one last chance to teach you all! I was a miserable fool. Awful. and had no redeeming qualities. And that's why I understand your pain so well. All the suffering you've been through, and all the grief you harbor, even your pride, is something I understand all too well. Though I can't do anything audacious like lead the way for you, I'd very much like to walk by your side. Let's combine our tiny traces of courage and keep moving forward, one small step at a time. Together. Together.
We did it.
Damn it! Open the hell up!
We're not gonna let you die on us! You've gotta wake up!
We'll save you no matter what. We swear!
Emilia! Are you kidding me? You really had us out here worried for nothing?
Seriously, you're such a drama queen.
What do you think you're...
This is so not necessary, okay?
Foolish boys. When I have such hopeless students like you slackers to come back to, how could I ever die and leave you?
Battle of Pride.
Well now, they sure did a number on you, didn't they? Who knew that you'd be battling a variant? No matter what era it is, heroes are so reckless.
There's an emergency! Of the utmost urgency. Listen up! We've received word that a horde of dragons is making its way here now. I direct orders from the king. All of you shall serve as the shield of our nation.
Very well.
Yeah?
Wait, Anosh, what did you...
I turned them into a shield.
Huh?
2,000 years ago, the humans' royal family fought dragons on the front lines.
Oh, well, yes, that's true, but...
How very childish of you.
Okay, let's get some kind of strategy meeting started.
What? Don't what, us? The capital will be in big trouble if we don't act fast.
The fact of the matter is, these dragons pose a great threat. I'd like to at least defend my homeland with my own two hands.
Are you sure you're ready for this? Well, all right then. The Hero Academy will now set off to subjugate the dragons. As our guests, please wait here.
Are you not going to request our assistance?
The thought to hand. Even so, this is something that we have to do ourselves. Because this battle is one we'll be staking our pride on.
Your resolve is certainly admirable. Very well, as your guests, we will allow ourselves to be protected by you.
Come on, then.
Yes, ma'am.
Eleanor, Zeshia.
Right. Since we're Hero Academy students too, we'll be heading out with the others.
The Hero Academy will subjugate the dragons. Meanwhile, we have other business to take care of.
That's the plan.
Yes, ma'am! All right, I'm going on ahead.
It's time, my holy sword! Show your power! Ah! There's our path forward. Follow me closely.
Yes, ma'am!
2,000 years ago, holy water was sent to the front lines with this waterway. We will pour holy water into it again and counter the dragons here on the Torinos plains.
If you're late, teacher, it won't be much of a fight.
Who are you two?
We're also students at the Hero Academy.
And we have real good magic.
That's a gift from Anosh. The ultimate swimsuit will help you go faster.
It's from Anosh? Create a holy area!
Yes, ma'am!
Heine, you're going to be our secret weapon. Do your best.
I'll at least give it a try. Not that this is exactly my type of thing, though.
Since I'm the one who asked you, just do it, all right?
Talk about a tyrant for a teacher. I mean, honestly.
Everyone, please listen to what I have to say. I was once a royal. Back then, I was a noble being who'd inherited the blood. Thanks to the Demon King of Tyranny, the truth of me being a fake was exposed, and my royal status was stripped away from me. So I ran. I ran and ran away from all kinds of things. And now I'm here, on this battlefield, with you all. But I'm not going to run anymore. Because with you all, I finally found the place that I want to protect with my life. You're all foolish, vulgar, and a bunch of good-for-nothing students. But in no way are any of you pieces of trash. And I'll make damn sure the humans of Gyrodite see that too. Come on, let's annihilate every last one of those bloodthirsty monsters!
Lady resisted quite fiercely. But once Enos Nemes enters completely, her soul will be forfeit. Now then, draw the Spirit God sword immediately.
I'll tell you again and again. Even if we are up against a god who rules over emotions, you won't ever be able to steal our love away from us.
Don't be so cocky. That love was given to you by the guardian god of emotions, Enos Nemes. My god, bring these poor souls drowning in arrogance to justice. What a foolish man you are. Because of you, your lover's soul has been lost forever.
Haley, you've changed so utterly. Are you still capable of loving me as I am now?
Many of them.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Protect us. Heal our wounds. Sacred Ocean Sword, Veilamente.
magic. Here I go! Aoranus! Aoranus amps up all of your sources by drawing out their maximum power and then some. Green, blue, and red. It draws tons of power in that order. But the amount of time the effects last gets shorter as you go along. Also, once the effects wear off, that power...
Anyway! Go, damn it! Go, you board! Burn these beasts to the ground!
They're coming from above! A barrier! If one were to collapse, we'll be done for. Why would Digilius?
Evacuate, now!
Emilia!
You saved me.
You must be the ones who've been secretly lurking underground and interfering. Did you release the dragons as well? Possessive summoning, huh? You're clearly a Draconid. What are you doing, and who's giving you orders?
You're wasting your time! We only speak to the gods!
That Nellius. Repeat that several million times per second. A world without gods. If you talk, I'll put you at ease.
We're with Jordal's Order of the Holy Knights. Cardinal Ahide bestowed a divine decree upon us to consecrate the people of Gyrodine, that's all!
Where is Ahide?
Is it Everest and Zeta?
What is consecration?
To go to the gods from inside a dragon's womb and be reincarnated in holy form, and they will...
In other words, you offer up humans like their dinner, you cursed invaders. I'm leaving the rest to you, Sasha and Misha. Don't let them do anything above ground.
Right. Dino Jackson!
Burn in hell, damn monsters!
Destruction, creation, demonic eyes!
No way! Are those eyes of absurdity?
Curse that misfit for all time! The god who won't submit! Have you revived the goddess of absurdity, Kenedinov?
What are you even talking about?
Heine, how's it looking? It's more than 90% complete, so from here on out, I'm just gonna wing it and... Damn it! It got us! Give us 3 minutes and we can bring it down. But we can't be revived during that time, so don't let anyone die. Please, be safe.
Zashia! This is what all my practice was for. Rikaru Mitten! Go! Which of these swords is the real one? The correct answer is all of them! Ha! Bigelow 19! Oh! It worked, Golas!
You were amazing. But now, we have to be that.
Hang in there. Heine, right. Just a little more and we'll be done. He's the king. Ah! Heine, no!
Oh, good grief! Heine! Time to play rough!
Hurry! One arm is all I need!
Working on it!
Well, I guess it's no wonder. After all, I'm a guy that got his holy sword taken by a real hero. But just once, at least. I want to save them! Move already! Let's go! I guess it wasn't up to the task.
I won't let it go to waste. Heine, You were always a little slacker, but today you did great out there. Jellius!
Well, hello there. I've been expecting you.
Careful how you answer this. Was the decision to invade Azeshion made by you alone? Or was it your country, Jorndal, who ordered it?
The invasion was done to comply with the pleas of the human king. He practically begged the gods for salvation for his people.
And yet, forcing that on those without faith is not true salvation. If anything, it's outright malicious.
You're wrong. The people of Azeshion do believe in the gods. After all, they believe in the almighty Radiant Equius who gave them the hero Canon, as well as the spirit god sword Evans Mana.
Even though he drove off the dragon sent by these very gods.
That too was to Oracle.
An oracle, huh? Unless you show me a miracle or two, you're no different than a fraud.
Then I shall show you firsthand. I have received a divine message. Once Misa makes contact with the guardian god of emotions, her soul will set off for the gods. When the hero Canon draws the spirit god sword, that blade will be returned to its rightful place with the gods as well. Canon will be brought to justice for believing its divine power was his own, and he will set off for the heavens in turn. After which, the single dragon that appears before the people of Azeshion shall lead them to the gods. With a bit of patience, you will soon understand the meaning behind this divine decree.
Then first let me ask you this. 2,000 years ago, humans and gods fought against the Demon King and every one of them perished. Why did the Almighty Radiant One deem them worthy of being saved?
It is according to divine will. Not that the concept is something that you could ever fathom.
You arrogant god. If there's an almighty being who won't save everyone, his soul is rotten to the core. See, what I find unforgivable, Cardinal, is how this salvation you speak of only serves to mock those who lived with all their might, and those who tried to live but didn't survive. Amelia and the Hero Academy students put their lives and pride on the line to take on a dragon, not of their own volition. And if this means they are being manipulated by the gods, then what exactly was the purpose of that battle? Neither these lives, those past deaths, the salvation they finally grasped, nor even the mistakes they made are under the control of the gods. Everything we have accomplished was done by our own hands. You foolish fraud, Aide Lobo Ogatse. It would be child's play to kill you, to hear our utter fabrications.
Don't you see? There's no possible way you could ever love me the way I am.
Didn't I tell you? Misa, as long as you're the you I know, I will always love you with all my heart. This is the first time you've shown me your true form, you know. I must say, it's very sweet.
You have passed.
My God, what is going on here?
You mean the Guardian? I've got him under my control.
Control? No, that's ridiculous. No one but the Demon King could ever...
What's this? Didn't you see the Demon King's reordination ceremony? I am Avos Vilhevia, the fake Demon King who will wipe out the gods. Of course, now that I am reincarnated, I'm just a young girl in love.
I call Enus Nemus. Please, my God, grant me the power of the Royal Dragon. As you wish, Almighty Radiance! I am the Royal King who shall devour the people of Azeshion and bring them to the gods. But before that, listen close.
Help me! Father, you've gone mad!
This voice belongs to my daughter. There's only one way to save her.
Using the spirit god sword to sever her fate.
Finally ready to return it to the gods, are you?
I believe this is a trap.
I know that too.
Then do what you will.
Spirit god sword, first hidden art, Heaven's Fang sword break! With my blade, I sever your tragic fate.
Thank you very much. Now come along with me to the gods!
It has returned to its rightful place. And now I shall use this to become the true hero who rules Ascension and the world! Features than it ever did when you were its wielder. This is what a true holy sword looks like!
That's quite a bold statement, when your blade can't even hold a candle to our love.
We are dear trouble!
Absurd! How can I fault the demons who don't even wield a holy sword?
It's rather simple, really. A hero's real holy sword isn't some stick he swings around. It's the love he keeps in his heart.
A god who doesn't know the power of love
shall be slashed by love and explode.
If you could just steal the Spirit God sword, you could defeat the hero Canon. Almighty Demon King. Well then, have you conjured up an excuse for why your decree turned out to be wrong?
That decree was not wrong. You merely acted in a way to contradict it. And for that you shall be punished. Demon King of Dilhade, Anos Voldigod. Today your country, your royal capital, will be destroyed! Goddess, bless me with your vision. Show me the miracle of the moon of creation, Artielt Noah.
Tell me, Goddess of Selection Arcana, is it your wish to bring Midhaze to ruin? Or do you seek to save it? You don't seem like a god who desires destruction.
One last-minute plea to the gods won't save you. In fact...
Now answer me, Arcana. If it's not destruction that you desire, then I will save you.
I don't wish this body is for saving the people. I am not a miracle for causing destruction.
I see. Shin.
Looting sword. 7th hidden art. Stunning knight.
You are my enemy. Order dictates that I must eliminate you.
Abandon that thought. You would never win. God Slasher. 3rd hidden art. End. Shall we continue?
I bet you're wondering right about now, where has his goddess gone?
She'll be joining us shortly.
Qualanate Forteas.
So you've retrieved the Spirit God Sword.
You must be thinking that you've overridden the divine decree. But everything lies in the gods' hands now. I have just massive.
And by that you mean that you're finally ready to defeat me?
Shall we take this elsewhere? Now, Arcana, activate a Zept.
You will now be subjected to the judgment of Levine Gilma, the divine sword of the Almighty. So long as this sword exists, my disciple Ahide will be invulnerable to any destruction. There is one way to destroy him. You must draw that sword and land 3 direct slashes on him. However, with each strike, the sword must remain sheathed. Should you draw it, your source will be erased across the present, the past, and the foreseeable future. This world...
Her divine decree has been issued, that you can never defeat me, no matter what you may do!
It would appear the sword's power is genuine. Gia Grius.
This is futile!
You think you should be taking your eyes off me? If your body is immortal, then how do you like this? Ned Nellius.
A spell that shows you your nightmares, eh? That won't work on me. The moon shall begin waxing. Now all we need is to destroy...
Ahide, you mustn't sacrifice the Draconids.
I shall confess my sins. You will forgive me, won't you? What, my goddess? Is my confession not enough for you? Are you not going to grant me forgiveness like always?
Oracle Ahide, I grant you
Arcana. You said you were searching for an answer to the question of, can the Almighty create a sword that no one can draw? Will I have one?
This immortal divine body is my ultimate weapon. By doubting that... Oh, don't look at me that way. I was merely mocking the man, nothing more.
Unlike Arcana's divine eyes, yours cannot see a thing. Before you start celebrating your victory, take a good look at what you drew. Should you draw the sword of the Almighty, your source will be erased across the present, the past, and the foreseeable future. Let's say that you're the Almighty. You will be erased, going all the way back to the past, meaning that the Almighty never existed in the first place.
But how? This can't be true!
No one is able to draw the sword of the Almighty. Therefore, the Almighty does not exist. Coming to that real...
A god cannot be almighty. The one who realizes that truth is worthy of being a proxy.
How pathetic. Tell him yourself.
Oracle Ahide, you are not going to die. That blade is not the true sword of the Almighty.
It's a fake that I fabricated. Had you drawn this one, you would be dead already. Now then, Arcana. I gave you one answer, but that was just me guessing your intentions. If I may, I will now give you my own answer. Extremely sensitive.
How comical. You don't realize this was a test. You took your one and only chance and threw it away of your own volition. And now the time for atonement has come!
Veneziara.
Say your goodbyes, misfit! What the?
Did you really think that I wouldn't be able to slash you if the blade was still in its sheath?
My goddess, Arcana! You said this body was supposed to be immortal, didn't you?
She did say there's one way to destroy you. All I have to do is draw the sword of the Almighty and land 3 slashes.
Draws it will be!
Veneziara is a spell for realizing possibilities. The possibility of me drawing this sword and not drawing this sword. I've made both of those possibilities a reality.
You made them both a reality!
The Almighty created a sword that no one can draw. If he himself is able to draw it, then his creation is a failure. And if he's unable to draw it, then he cannot be called the Almighty. So, what to do? Just draw this sword that no one can draw without ever drawing it.
You're speaking nothing but gibberish! That convoluted logic doesn't even make sense!
Was it not the Almighty who came up with that logic? In other words, the Almighty isn't bound by logic. Although you are a mere mortal, so I don't expect you to get it. Now, your immortal divine body is betrayed by the gods. To escape it, you must abandon your faith. Accept that the almighty Radiant Equius doesn't exist and spread the word across the land. Without killing anyone, that is. Repeat that process 1,000 times, and abandon all faith you hold in your heart, and the spell will end. Did you like the answer I gave you?
The Almighty doesn't exist. I thought as much myself. You are the winner of this holy war. You must attain order by taking my life away from me.
You never told me. Why were you searching for an answer? It wasn't on Aide's orders, was it?
Name. All gods become selection gods by choosing one of the selected. I have forgotten what my name was before I became a selection god. All I can remember is that I wished for kindness. Meaning that I didn't have kindness in my heart. We gods do not have souls, and because of that, I think I gave up my divine name and memories in exchange for a soul of my own. More than anything, I wanted to become a kind god. Having gained a soul, I worked as a nameless god to help save the people. Then one day, I encountered a follower who held his daughter closely. She was one of the selected, and after a holy war, she returned her life to the heavens. I had thought that dying in a holy war should be cause for celebration. The man implored me to bring the selected one who killed his daughter to justice and meet an eternal demise. At first, I attempted to reason with him by steering him away from revenge. I told him I would instead resurrect his daughter, that the moon of creation was capable of creating the same exact person he loved.
So, you lied.
I created an exact replica of his daughter, and he was elated. I thought that I'd saved him. But a few months later, one of the proxies chosen in the judgment selection told him the true story, that his daughter was a fake. And then he died. The truth is, I committed a mistake that should have never happened. And I think, how could I have saved? In saving one person, another would have to fall. No god is almighty, and in the end, we can't save everyone. I think this whole time, I wanted someone to overturn my answer. And you did, Anos Voltigod. I see now, you are most worthy of being a proxy. You are truly close to being almighty. For the sins I have committed, I accept this defeat as punishment, but also my greatest salvation. Now farewell. I pray for your victory.
Well, I have returned. The gods never deserted me after all.
Oh. But you shouldn't be able to return unless you've wholeheartedly abandoned your...
But abandoning it? Come, my goddess, let us leave this place. Now.
I cannot do that.
What did you just say?
Oracle Ahide, I chose you as one of the selected 8 in order to save you. But now, I realize that was a mistake.
A mistake?
Having overcome the Almighty's judgment, the only one who is worthy of being the god's proxy is the misfit Anos. Ahide, you will revert to being a follower and lead a diligent life.
Oh, I get it. So when you said 1,000 times it was a ploy to ensnare me in your trap, I'm actually still experiencing the dream, aren't I?
Ahide, you're wrong about...
Be silent, rats! From the very beginning.
That's quite an about-face.
I bet you were expecting me to be in utter despair, but that's such a shallow notion. The reality is, a dream in which I must abandon my faith isn't truly a frightening nightmare to me at all! All right, is this time number 1001? Let me shove reality down the throats of the Pope and all of his idiotic followers!
Give it all you've got. Though unlike before, this go-round isn't going to be easy. As you can see, I have no intention of becoming a god. I won't keep saving a man who has no hope of being saved. You could search anywhere in the entire world, and you'd never find such a self-serving existence. That being said, if what you seek is a kind-hearted god who will bring salvation, you should become that god on someone, especially when it's something she seeks for herself.
Who would have faith in a god who's made a mistake? Who would ever forgive a god for committing a sin?
I will forgive your sin. Consider your mistakes forgiven too, and if anyone dares to criticize you, then I will shield you from them. You've already admitted to your mistake, so now, you just have to make amends.
Can I atone?
Surely you saw it during this battle. Amelia, the Hero Academy students, everyone makes mistakes, but everyone owns their sins and tries to make amends so that they can move on. How could a god like you run away from her sin? Tell me, what will your atonement be?
What I want is to abolish the judgment selections. The gods created this order as again and again. Anos, you're the one who... No, as long as I'm with you, we can do it. Please allow me to make amends for as long as it takes.
Of course we can. I believe it as well. I don't doubt your kindness for a second. Become my goddess, Arcana. I'll demolish the judgment selection system. I hear that you vanquished the dragons, and it took a massive amount of holy water.
Yes.
For a demon, you sure can be reckless. Why did you fight so hard in the battle?
Because I'm a teacher. I will always protect my students.
Well, you did a fine job. Not only did you help the Hero Academy students regain their pride, you used human power to vanquish the dragons. And because of that, this run will stand by idly. I'll be giving you the same rank as the 7 Elder Demon Emperors.
But, you see,
Hold up a sec!
What are you...
You're the only teacher who ever taught us to make a run for it if we needed to.
The way we were, we didn't have the courage to fight the dragons on our own. And without you here, we're gonna go back to being those same scumbags.
I swear that I'll become the full-fledged hero that I'm meant to be. So please stay!
Lord Anos, I'm beyond honored that you called me a competent subordinate. However, I'm not worthy of having the same rank as the 7 Elders. Deal with me as you see fit, but I beg of you, please give me the chance to continue teaching them.
Utter fools, all of you! Bowing down to the king of our nation's enemy. Most certainly can. I am the new king of this country, and what I say is the law.
What do you mean?
Now that the entire royal family is eradicated, the only one who possesses the right to the throne is me!
What a naive man you are.
What's that, Sergio?
Samira Engelo, we're taking you into custody for treason.
What are you talking about?
You knew everything from the very beginning. You were the first one to come into contact with Ahide. You introduced him to King Lysias, and had him set the dragons of the underground world onto a Zeshion. Meanwhile, you were advancing your plot to kill the king and the royal family, in order to become king yourself.
Oh, and another thing. Azeshion's magic broadcast aired all the evidence. And apparently, the nobles are now declaring they have cut ties with the rotten royal family.
Stop spewing lies!
Amelia, my apologies, but I've already received approval from the royals to make this call. As you can see, the headmaster's post is now vacant. Miss Amelia Ludwell, I hereby name you headmaster. Help protect Azeshion by nurturing this country's treasures.
Of course. I humbly accept.
This concludes the Academy Exchange program. Well, folks, it is with great pride that I must say this class was truly a productive one.
Anosh! When things settle down, I'll visit Dilhade. And when I do, would it be alright if I came to visit you? Oh, well, I thought I could stop by and make sure you're sticking to your studies.
Right behind those canned goods.
Alright then. Next time I'll bring some classier canned goods for you to try, okay?
See you.
So, why is this kid tagging along?
During the judgment selection gods cannot return to the heavenly realm. So she should stay nearby.
You mean your home?
Oh, my darling Anos, what's happened to make you all tiny? Could it be that the Demon King's work is too grueling for you? That's all right. After all, you're still only 6 months old.
Hey!
Huh?
Surely you didn't... not again! Oh. Her former owner treated her far too harshly. So I stole her.
You stole her?
Stay here.
What? Does that mean you want her to move in with you?
Please save me!
Grian. The Great Demon King drills.
You went down.
Yeah. He's bottom left now.
Bottom left window.
I think same guy. Should be half HP. I think he vaulted out the back. He's probably gonna be on that ramp behind the building.
He's in my building. Triple. On my left, close.
Could be a second one.
I'm flat. I don't know. He's close here. Underneath.
He's left. Fuck. With the irons, you know what I'm saying? I have a laser sight and iron sight on this.
Bắn chết mặt. Lợn mặt. Sao chân măng hả mày? Sao chân măng hả? Sao xuống mi sa ti luôn? Tu come up.
Yeah, I saw him running too.
Oh my... Yeah!
Mình quay hiệp mình chết một thằng.
Nice try, Bozo. You've been killed by the best. Hey, you've been killed by the best, Sunny Jim. Hit him again.
Is he on the rock?
On my left.
I'm
Knock behind. He's on the right.
Đang ở nơi xa xôi, nhớ em nước mắt anh rơi, chẳng còn hạnh phúc ấm êm, ngày tháng bên nhau êm, còn lại là những niềm đau, cứ mãi theo anh về sau. Thật đớn đau lòng khi em yêu người mới, người cho em hạnh phúc tuyệt vời, để mình anh chơi với giữa đời, chịu cảnh đơn côi. Ngày tháng sau này anh bước đi lẻ loi, cô đơn trên con phố xưa, nhìn hắn trên con phố dài em giờ bên.
được cái nhà ngon. Nhà.
I realized that.
Đâu anh em ơi.
One more on my left. I actually just
deleted by a vector. That is the most Sandhawk experience.
Another guy
Very
bottom
nice.
left.
Save the
He
28
might
months. I
see
appreciate
you
that
guys.
myself.
One guy on orange.
Brother, I'm safe for that.
Má nó chặn ở sau giờ.
You've been
Is down.
Crawl off, I got you.
No, I'm dead. I'm going for the water.
No, don't go water. What? Wait, you could have lived! I'm right here! I had you. I'll send you my sense later.
Uống bấy
I got my red bull. fucking hit him, no! No! One is in the bottom under me, and one's in the bathroom and on.
Hello?
chứ mày.
These guys outside of the street, close to us with the dragon and the cat. Oh my god. This is what I'm saying. He's dead.
Mệt mỏi thôi. Rất ngồi mừng thế mà. Quá mấy con lợn này.
Nades coming at us. I think there's two on the shack again.
Yeah, inside shack too.
I've been mounted.
Up one outside, nice, dead.
Tắt cái đầu để